Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again, and Crimson Vow has finally come out. So we are now reviewing the new Commander cards, the Commander decks are coming out this Friday, but then Commander cards, the new cards are already out. The reprints are not available yet. The reprints will be available in the Commander decks. So the Commander decks will not feature cards from the new Innistrad Crimson Vow, but it will feature some cards Innistrad themed or that are new cards from Innistrad, like Crimson Vow, with a few reprints as well. So it won't just be new cards from Innistrad Crimson Vow and cards in the main set, but it will be cards from Innistrad Crimson Vow and Commander, new cards and reprints, which reprints are not in the main set. These cards can be found through the Commander decks. Extended art variations can be found in collector's boosters, and some cards from the Commander deck, and then you can also find them from collector's boosters as an extra rare. You can find the rare cards from those packs, in which some of those cannot be found from the actual Commander decks, but are part of the same set, even though you can only get them through set boosters or the extended art variant from collector's boosters. So here's a combo that someone accidentally played at a Commander event as well. Well, he did play it intentionally, thinking it did not count as a combo. Here's the combo of the week. We've got Hyrax Tower Scout and Kiki Mirror Breaker combo. So this combo was actually played by someone at the Commander tournament, where in the Commander tournament, if you kill someone with a combo, it only counts as 2 points. If you're winning with a combo, it's 2 points for each player. Whilst killing someone with combat damage killing someone with damage is 3 points per kill. Killing someone with combat damage would be 4 points per kill, killing someone would be 3 points. Killing someone with damage would be 4 points. Killing someone with combat damage would be Killing someone with combat damage would be or non-combat damage would be killing someone through other means or killing someone with non-combat damage is 3 points. Killing someone with combat damage is 4 points. Killing someone with commander damage is 5 points. And I mean, in the past they allowed killing someone through mill to be 6 points, but they changed it to be 3 points kill. And then winning the game through combo is only 2 points per player. No points for the kills, so yeah. He accidentally used this combo, which basically creates infinite Hyrax Tower Scouts. He used this to kill everyone. So basically, the tournament credited only 4 points because it was a free pod. It was just so he just killed me and someone else, and then the 5 pods for winning the match in a free pod. Because there are less players in the free pod, so they had to make a different scoring system. And then, but then the tournament allows you, if you can do 3 iterations of the combo without it going infinite, they would actually credit all the points needed. But here's a Nonbow for you now. After this combo, here's a Nonbow. Well, it counts as a Nonbow because it breaks the game. So here we go. And it is So this Nonbow, if you don't find a way to basically uh, shut it down, if you can't shut down this combo, then it is a Nonbow. Because then if you do this Nonbow, basically it creates infinite Polyraptors, infinitely. Because Polyraptor that comes, Polyraptor that gets damaged. Damage the Polyraptor, create a Polyraptor. Polyraptor that comes, so yeah, you just do this infinitely, and it's not even, you can't choose not to do it. So basically, it is infinitely so you infinitely create the Polyraptor, and then it shuts down the game. So basically, because, well, it's an infinite loop. It's a tie. And the guys at the commander pod be like, I don't want to play with this guy anymore. He's just, we're just playing commander games and we can't figure out who wins. We're not letting you we're not letting you play the next one. Get away. That's probably their first reaction against this Nonbow. So, yeah. Be careful of this. It is just, I mean, you could use this to cause a tie, but if you're causing this tie, then you're probably going to be the losing one, the one who's in the worst tie position. So yeah, everyone else is going to win, basically. I don't know. Let's just go into the number 10. And it is... yeah, we've got Dono, Herald of Wings. Wait, yeah, this is actually a funny name because he's called Dono, but then there's like not Donald, but it's actually Dono. Dono. Such a funny name. Yeah. But then like there's but yeah, the card effect is good. The only issue is only happens once per turn. 4 mana free legendary human wizard. Whenever you cast a non-legendary creature with flying, you may copy it. But the copy is a 1/1 spirit. And they basically only do this once per turn. So yeah, you just cast a creature, get the same creature as a 1/1 spirit, and that's it. That's the one for the turn. I mean, you could do this with flash creatures, so you can get one for each turn, even for the opponent's turns and stuff. So yeah, this is actually really cool. Like it is. Like they should imagine like they make another Dono card that basically when you cast a creature. Oh yeah, it also works with flying creature. Only works with flying creatures. Like if you create a creature with flying, I mean you don't have to copy the first one you cast. You just cast some creatures, then you can choose which one to copy for Dono. That's the really cool thing, yeah. So basically so yeah, and then they should make another Dono like that. Whenever you cast a creature with flying, or I don't know if with flying or without flying, create a zombie with power and toughness equal to the mana cost or something like that. I don't know. Like this would be really cool for an alternate card. But yeah, the commander decks are just one Spirit's commander deck and one Vampire's commander deck. Kind of surprised there's no Werewolves commander deck, considering Innistrad Midnight Hunt was like werewolf themed and witches, but then we had only the witches commander and zombies. Seriously, why we get zombies and not werewolves? I mean, the cards in them are good, just a theme. I prefer the werewolves and the witches, not zombies and witches. What did zombies have to do with that? Okay, let's go to the number 9, simple 9, and it is... Strafin, more progenitor, aka the bad Kalia. Well, I mean, Well, I mean, there's two Kalias, a good one, a bad one, but this is the bad version of Kalia. Because it's like 4 mana free 2 legendary vampire noble flying. At the beginning of your end step, create a blood for each player who lost life this turn. And when he attacks, you may sacrifice 2 blood tokens. And if you do, you may put a vampire from your hand onto battlefield, attack and attacking. Gains indestructible until end of turn. So here's the issue with Strafin. Okay, first turn he can't attack. He doesn't have haste. I mean, if you have another creature, you could actually. Okay, well, Strafin is black red, not white black red. So I don't know. Same mana cost as Kalia though. That's good thing. He has flying, just like Kalia. But like, okay, he can't attack though on the first turn because he doesn't have haste, unlike Kalia. Then in the end step, you create a blood token. So for each player who lost life this turn. So if you want to do his next turn, just attack 2 previous creatures on different opponents, and then something maybe even you pay life yourself as well, so it also counts for yourself. But then next turn, okay, if you have 2 bloods, attack with Strafin, you have to sacrifice those 2 bloods that you made effort to get. Then you put a vampire, not an angel, not a demon, not a dragon, which usually are bigger than vampires. You put a vampire from your hand to battlefield, tapped and attacking. The only good thing is, okay, the vampire gets indestructible. So Strafin is really just a bad Kalia. Kalia, you put her in, and she just instantly brings in a really powerful creature down. And the thing is that since angels, demons, and dragons tend to have flying, like there were lots of dragons in the D&D set that didn't have flying, and then they made more demons that didn't fly either as well. Oh, the angels fly though. That's the good thing. But demons and dragons, some of them don't fly. Although most dragons actually fly, and and then some demons fly. But I mean, like, still a low number of demons that don't fly compared to those that fly. But yeah, that is the number 9, which is actually the commander for the vampires deck. So yeah, considering Strafin is number 9, you might think, Spirit's commander is probably better to the Golden 8, and it is. Timoth, Baron of Bats. 6 mana 4/4 legendary vampire noble. With ward, discard a card. And whenever another non-token vampire you control dies, you may pay 1 and exile it. If you do, create a 1/1 bat with flying and the exiled card under it. And it gains when this creature deals combat damage to players, sacrifice and return the exiled card to battlefield chat. So this is a good one because basically, when your vampires die, you can pay 1 mana to basically save them and capture them under 1/1 vampires. Not vampires, they're just bats with flying. Use the bats, attack the opponent, hit them, and then replace the bats with the creature that you just saved. This is just so cool. Like, it allows you to save the vampires that are dying. And then with ward, well, it's just it protects himself, and then which makes up to him not being able to protect himself with his second ability. So he protects himself with ward, and he protects the other vampires with the 1 mana ability, which is really cool. Yeah, that's the number 8, Timoth. Now to the simple 7, and it is. Haunting Imitation. 3-mana sorcery, each player reveals the top card of your library. For each creature revealed this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 1/1 spirit, and it has flying. And yeah, it's also a spirit in addition to its types, which is good. And if no creatures were revealed this way, bring it back to your hand. So it has a fail safe, meaning that, okay, you failed the Haunting Imitation, okay, you get it back. Now, don't fail next time. Because, well, you're gonna keep on having to cast this. And then if you make it, then okay, sent to the graveyard. But you get some creatures, which, good thing is, some creatures have high mana costs due to their powerful abilities. So, power and toughness really doesn't matter. Like, for example, you got Gigantomancer. He is already a 1/1 creature, but he's worth 8 mana. So this is one good thing you might be able to hit with the Haunting Imitation, whether it's on your side or the opponent's side. And also giving it flying makes it even better, because you can just use Gigantomancer's ability on himself. Turn him into a 7/7, attack for 7 in the air. And then for some cards with just extremely busted abilities, and then like, or those that create tokens upon entering the battlefield, or in general. This also works very great, because, I mean, the tokens are still going to have base size. Like, okay, Haunting Imitation, you hit Wormcoil Engine. I don't know why would someone play Wormcoil Engine in Commander, but that's just an example. Okay, you get a 1/1 Wormcoil Engine Spirit, which is a Phyrexian Worm Spirit. Okay. Did not know there were Phyrexian Spirits, but okay. Well, no. It gets the creature type spirit, but then, okay, Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. Okay, hit. Or then you can leave it as a blocker. Blocks, dies, you create a 3/3 worm with Death Touch and a 3/3 worm with Lifelink. So yeah, unaffected by the Haunting Imitation. That is just such a good card. So let's go into the number 6. And it is Sinister Waltz. 5-mana sorcery, select 3 creatures in your graveyard, shuffle them, return two of them at random from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then send the third one to the bottom of your library. So basically, retrieve 3 creatures from your graveyard by sending 1 back into the deck and 2 to the battlefield, which is really cool. Too bad is that you can't choose them. But the good thing is, if you have 2 or 1 creatures in the graveyard, use Sinister Waltz, choosing only the 2, and then you bring them back to the battlefield, guaranteed. No card to send to the graveyard. But then you got 3 creatures. Okay, choose 3. Send 1 to the bottom and then 2 onto the battlefield. You don't know which one you're sending. Just gotta be lucky. But yeah, it's not choose up to 3, because then if it's choose up to 3, then there's no point in just, and it's like it just loses the sense of this card. Like, yeah, let's go to the number 5, and it is Markov Enforcer. 6 mana, 6/6 vampire soldier with whenever it or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control. Fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. And whenever a creature dealt damage by Markov Enforcer this turn dies, create a blood token. So it's just it's really cool, because there was this elephant in the Throne of Eldraine Brawl decks that did something similar. Like, but this one's like much better, because it's Markov Enforcer, the one that's fighting, not the creatures that are entering the battlefield that's fighting. And then also, so basically, okay, you have Markov Enforcer. It fights instantly a creature, and then so yeah, by doing this, I suppose Markov Enforcer is not the one who's dying, and the other one is dying. So then you also get blood. Get another vampire, Markov Enforcer, there's another fight. Create another blood. And then also, if you want to, you can choose not to fight when you put a vampire down, because, well, Markov Enforcer may have uh, might have done this ability too much, nothing worth to kill or anything. I don't know. Or Markov Enforcer is gonna fight. If it's gonna die if it fights. But yeah, that's the number 5. To the number 4, and it is Marriage Balance. 6 mana 4/4 human vampire. No, human soldier. What did I just say? Okay. Sorry, got stuck from the previous slide. And yeah, 6 mana 4/4 human soldier with soul bond. Oh, look, soul bond's back. Finally. And as long as it's paired with another creature, each of those creatures has. Wait, what? What? It says each of those creatures has, not each of those creatures have, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature, except it has haste and loses soul bond. Exile it at end of combat. I swear, this card has a, I think it has a grammatical error, right? It says it has, it not it have. They has, like, not they have, like, each of those creatures has, not each of those creatures have. I don't know which one's correct. Has or have in this situation? Because making me doubt, but I think it's have for marriage violence. So yeah, and I mean, this is a red card, but I mean, it isn't a vampire. I mean, in the vampires deck, there is one creature among the new cards that isn't a vampire, but that's because it has partner with a vampire, which, well, upon hearing this, you'd go like, hey, partner with is back. From Ikoria Commander decks that had that mechanic. Oh yeah, Gold is also back as well. Like, well, I don't know if Gold ever left in terms of Commander and stuff. But yeah. Now they brought back Soul Bond, which is cool. And, what other mechanic did they bring back, or did they still use? I don't know. Number 4 is Marriage Balance. To the golden free, and it is yeah, remember to that inventory. You've got Storm of Souls, 6 mana sorcery, return all creature cards from your graveyard to battlefield. But they are 1/1 spirits flying in addition to its other types. Exile Storm of Souls. So this is really cool. It's white graveyard recursion, which is something white doesn't really have much. And basically, a cool thing about Storm of Souls is that basically, well, it brings back all creatures in your graveyard, and yeah, but then they are weakened to 1/1 spirits of flying, but they have flying. That's a good thing. And also, remember what I mentioned about haunting imitation. Maybe it doesn't really matter if it's a 1/1 spirit with flying rather than its base power and toughness, because, well, it retains the abilities and the creature type, so they're just still powerful. Like, still, like, I don't really see much of a downside for them being just 1/1s. I mean, some creatures, I get it. It is a downside, but then others, it may not be much of a downside. Make it a 1/1 spirit with flying, and then some are actually even better off as 1/1 spirit with flying, like Kobolds of Karakeep, for example. I don't know. Like, I mean, the Kobolds of Karakeep, they were like 0/1s. Now they become 1/1s, and then also other similar cards. Well, like a -1 free with double strike and fire breathing. Oh yeah, there is actually a -1 free with double strike and fire breathing. That is an actual card, in case you. Yeah, it's from a future site. There's like a 4 mana -1 free elemental with double strike and could pay 1 red to give it +1/+0 until end of turn. This is just yeah, some of the just notice cards you didn't even know existed. Like just yeah. Like I was kind of surprised about the existence of negative. I thought it was fake the first time I saw it, but then I realized about the existence of of basically the yeah, just negative power and toughness cards. There's another card that is a negative power and negative toughness as well. So yeah, it's a number 3, Storm of Souls, to the number 2, and it is. Breath of the Sleepless. 4 mana enchantment. You may cast spirits as they had flash, and whenever you cast a creature spell during an opponent's turn, tap up to one target's creature. So this is really cool because basically you use Breath of the Sleepless. Okay. Cast spirits with flash and then use them on the opponent's turn. Tap down the creatures. They don't have anything to attack you with on their turn, and you can attack them while they're off guard. So this allows you to attack opponents safely without risking them to fight back. I mean, they could fight back with other types of cards, not just creatures and stuff, but yeah, or reduces the impact of their attacks, which is another cool thing about Breath of the Sleepless. Yeah, taps down the creatures, which then allow you to receive less damage from them and also attack the player back. This is just a really cool card. Also, it doesn't just work with spirits. You could also do it with other creatures with flash that may not be spirits, but have flash anyways. So yeah, this is a really cool card nonetheless. So yeah, that's just number 2, Breath of the Sleepless. And now, for the number 1, and it is. And now this is why you should buy the new Spirits commander deck. Millicent, Restless Revenant, 7 mana 4/4 legendary spirit soldier, but costs 1 less for each spirit you control. Flying, when it or another non-token spirit you control dies or deals combat damage to the player, create a 1/1 spirit with flying. So good thing about Millicent, it can reduce its mana cost to 2. So even if you had like 5 plus commander tax number of, if you have like 5 plus commander tax of spirits, then it will reduce mana cost to 2. It can reduce commander tax, which is even better. So like you just drop down lots of spirits, cast a commander, like turn 4 or something, and then like if it dies, you could get more spirits, still cast it cheap. That's a really cool thing about Millicent. And then Millicent create spirits, which allow Millicent to get cheaper next time it dies or something. Because even when Millicent dies, it creates a 1/1 spirit. So it is only 1 mana of commander tax, technically speaking, because it's just 2 mana, but reduces 1 for yeah, like commander tax. So you basically, okay, you have 5 spirits. So it's a 2 mana spell. Okay, dies. You get this is the 6th spirit. Okay, you have 6 spirits. Okay, mana cost is 9. So now it costs 3 mana only to cast, not just 2 mana. But if you get another spirit, it costs 2 mana again. So this is just so good. Like it's a hard thing to pay commander tax on Millicent because, well, Millicent just creates spirits, works well with other spirits, and yeah, this is just so good. Yeah, that's our number 1, and much better than the Vampire Commander or the Vampire Commander deck. So yeah, that's our number 1. congratulations! You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you aren't already? Share friends, join the Discord server, stay tuned to NS video streams and podcasts. The next two podcasts will not be live, and they will be recorded because I will be in America doing the GP, but then after that they will be live. Don't worry. Still, you can still catch them recorded at the same time as usual. So yeah, you don't want to miss out on them. But yeah, other than that, also just share the content. Try and check out those links in the description. Like you could get some free coupon codes by when shopping online by joining on Honey. But then if you want to multi-stream on both Twitch and YouTube, you can also click that. You get $10 of credit after making your first stream on the platform. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, follow, and bye.